Good morning, class. How are you? Class 7? How is going? Have you learned the scientific names of living organisms I taught you in the previous class? If not, please learn them. Don't waste your time. Today we will go in detail about the classification of plants. That's today's topic. Plants are living things which are made up of cells, and mostly they are multicellular. And they are capable of making their own food using photosynthesis. And plants are making one of the important kingdom out of two. Today we will know that plant kingdom, when we collect all the existing plants on earth, then plant kingdom is divided into two main categories: vascular and non-vascular. Whole kingdom is classified on the basis of availability of tubular system. As I told you, we need to select one of the characteristic of one of the property for the division. So here we have chosen the availability of xylem tissues or tubular system for the classification. So one side vascular plants are classified, the other side non-vascular plants are classified. Now we go in detail about vascular plants. Vascular plants appeared first on earth. They have xylem tissues to transport water, mineral salts and foods. As I told you, they have a proper tissue system. And those tissues which are used in transporting water and mineral salts, they are called as xylem. And they can grow much taller than non-vascular plants, and they can live on dry land because they have a proper system of transportation. On the other side, we have non-vascular plants. These are the most primitive plants on the earth. The small plants with simple leaves, stems and no true roots mean their level of development is lower or lesser than the other vascular plants, which have proper system of roots and stems and tissues. But these plants cannot reproduce by producing flowers or seeds. Rather, they are reproduced by producing spores. Then when vascular plants, the plants having tubular systems, they are further classified as seed-bearing plants and spore-bearing plants. So vascular plants are further classified on the basis of production of seeds or no seeds. Vascular plants which produce seeds for the reproduction, for example, conifers. The seeds are enclosed in a cone shape. But on the other hand, there are plants which do not produce seeds, but they produce spores. For example, ferns. So producing spores is the way of their reproduction, but not the seeds. Now, this is all about today's class. We studied about the classification of plants on the basis of xylem tissues or tubular system for the transportation of water, mineral and food and other compounds. Then we studied about the classification of vascular plants on the basis of production of seeds, the vascular plants with seeds or without seeds. Now today's homework is you have to read and learn the table on page 38 of your textbook, where the whole story is written with all of the properties. If you have a look on this page, this is page number 38. The table below shows how plants are classified into different groups: vascular plants and non-vascular plants. And non-vascular plants have no vascular tissues for transport, have simple and small leaves and stems but no true roots, do not produce flowers and seeds, reproduce by spores found in capsules like in the conifers. They live in damp places, example mosses and liverworts. But the vascular plants which produce seeds, they have vascular tissues, they have leaves, stems and roots, proper systems. They produce flowers and seeds. They have seeds that are enclosed in fruits but not in the cones, as in the case of conifers. And the examples are grasses, palm trees and bean trees. Just learn the table with all of its properties. You can see very colorful picture from the internet, and your textbook is also providing you enough information to understand their classification. Take care, class. God bless you. See you tomorrow.